we have another guest, another member of the Presidium who is going to join us online through Zoom. So I would like to ask the studio for the connection. It will be Mr. Harish Verma from Canada. Hello, Mr. Verma. Are you connected with us? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Thank you very much for taking me.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Welcome to Prague virtually. Mr. Verma is the founder, president of Canadian College of Ayurveda and Yoga Incorporated in Ontario, president of Best Ayurveda Limited in Canada. So I will give you the space to introduce yourself and tell us something more about yourself. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you. First of all, I am grateful to the organizers of World Health Conference at Prague, and I'm practicing as an Ayurvedic practitioner in Canada, and this is the only country which is right now promoting Ayurveda officially. I'll give some ideas in my presentation. Let me share my presentation. So I'll start with this quality improvement necessary for regulation of traditional Ayurvedic medicines or Ayurveda practice outside India. So first of all, traditional medicines are recognized by WHO, and the definition of traditional medicine is traditional medicine has a long history. It is the sum of total knowledge, skill, and practices based on theories, beliefs, and experiences indigenous to different cultures, whether explicable or not. This is very important. WHO accept that if uh, if the medicines are understood or not is not important. Used in the maintenance of health as well as in the prevention, diagnosis, improvement, or treatment of physical and mental illness. And Ayurveda, as we all know, is the traditional system of medicine which is recognized as such by WHO. Ayurveda was documented in Sanskrit around 5,000 years ago and is often referred to as mother of all healing sciences. Ayurveda is a complete system of medicine in terms of treatments of acute and chronic diseases, internal and external medicine, dietetics, herbology, psychology, right living, longevity, and rejuvenation. Ayurveda is widely practiced in India and Sri Lanka as a government recognized and regulated healthcare system of medicine. If you look at the potential of Ayurveda, Ayurveda lays great emphasis on preventing the occurrence of diseases and promotion of health. Ayurveda demonstrates an ability to manage acute and chronic diseases. Now, the contribution of WHO in global acceptance of Ayurveda in 2020, the WHO started the Traditional Medicine Global Center for Traditional Medicine in India. Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi ji and WHO Director, they performed the groundbreaking ceremony in 2020, and WHO has also generated two very important documents, which is one is for benchmark for training of Ayurveda outside India, and other is benchmark for practice of Ayurveda outside India. And contribution of Canada in promotion of Ayurveda in 2020, we made a bridge between Government of India, All India Institute of Ayurveda, and the Toronto-based University Health Network to sign to sign a MOU, which was signed in the presence of Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji to explore the benefit of holistic medicine practices like Ayurveda. So this agreement is in in practice now, and we are now exploring how we can reach this goal, how we can achieve this goal. We have a organization in Canada which is called Canada India Foundation. This Canada India Foundation is a national, not-for-profit, non-partisan, non-government organization established with the objective to create a better understanding of new India among Canadians and protect Canadians' interest in India. For the last 3 years, we are running various Ayurveda lecture series with the help of Canada, Canada India Foundation, Consulate General of India, and various organizations in Europe, UK, US, Canada, and India. And we have done 50 lectures where we try to promote traditional Ayurvedic medicines. In Canada, Ayurveda is recognized by the federal government. They have issued a National Occupation Code 3232. If you click on Google, if you will put this National Occupation Code on Google, you will find this link, 3232. It is called practitioner in Canada. There is a clause called practitioners of natural healing. So all the practitioners of natural healing, whether acupuncturist, aromatherapist, Ayurvedic practitioner, herbalist, homeopath, Chinese medicine practitioner, reflexologist, they all are covered under practitioners of traditional healing. Even the Ayurvedic practitioners are covered. And if you look at the regulations of medicines, particularly the Ayurvedic medicines, they are covered under natural health products. And in Canada, the pathway of licensing of natural health products as traditional medicine is also there. Now, in Canada, they have regulated Ayurvedic medicines as natural health products, and they have made some rules. So the requirement of import of Ayurvedic medicine, first of all, there should not be any microbe contamination. So there are limits for the microbial counts for the yeast or E. coli, salmonella. There are limits. And for import of Ayurvedic medicines in Canada, there are limits of microbes even in the topical products. And for imports of Ayurvedic medicines in Canada, there is a limit for mercury, lead, arsenic, and cadmium, the presence of heavy metals in the natural health products. They don't allow any heavy metal in any herbal products. So the limits are like this: arsenic, the 5 parts, ppm, cadmium, lead, mercury. So the regulations are already there for the natural health products. And the prohibited ingredients are not allowed in Ayurvedic medicines. Even the endangered species are not allowed in the Ayurvedic medicine for import in Canada. And animal products are also not allowed in natural health products in Canada. Even the label claims, you cannot put any claim that this medicine is curing blindness, cancer, cataract, or any disease. As we know, in US also the FDA do not allow any claim on the label. So, as my topic is, there's a lot of improvement required for the regulation of Ayurvedic practice in Canada, when we approached Canadian health authorities, they asked us, why shall Canada regulate Ayurvedic medicine when it is so good for the consumers, so good for the people, so friendly for the people? So this was a very tricky question, and they asked us what are the standards of education. So I think now in the Congress you can also think of uh, how we can plan that how the standards of how we can make the uniform standards of Ayurvedic education outside Canada, and what should be the scope of practice in Canada after receiving that education, and what are the chances of getting the traditional medicine as such improved by the foreign authorities. Like if we want to get approved our traditional medicines, say Hingvastak Churan or Arjuna Rest or Chandraprabha Vati, as such, nowadays they are allowing single herbs, but we want that traditional medicine as such can be approved by the foreign authorities. So we should think and we should brainstorm on those lines. So this is all about my lecture on improvement required for regulation of Ayurveda practice outside India. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Harish Verma. Most of us here at the Congress, if not all, and outside the Congress, we must agree that Ayurveda is not only traditional medicine that has been tested for thousands of years, but also a preventative way of living, life philosophy. So I would like to thank you for your contribution, Mr. Verma. Thank you.